What's up, guys? FuzzyOtterBalls here, and welcome to part 3 of what is hopefully a 3-part series on how to build a successful YouTube channel. My other ones got kind of long-winded, so hopefully this one I can keep to about 10 minutes. Yeah, let's just recap part 1 and 2. Part 1, I talked about redefining success, and that means looking at the metrics that you're given and comparing that to, relative to the bigger channels, but more importantly to channels your size. You have to remember that yes, YouTube is big, but your subscriber base is likely small if you're watching this video, which means you can't compare yourself to a huge channel. You can't wonder why they're getting thousands of views and you're not, because you just don't have the sub base that sort of thing requires. And having an active giant sub base really juices your numbers because it expands your network. It's one sub is actually worth more than one because they like it, and anybody who subs to them or is friends with them sees that on their activity feed. So that's just a very basic example of why it's important to have a network. But that takes time. Building a sub base takes time, but it accelerates. It's not like it takes forever to. The first 100 subs are pretty hard to get, I would say, unless you get a boost, and then the next ones are a little harder. And once you get over a certain threshold, they sort of come naturally and organically on a day-to-day basis, just simply from people liking it and then the friends checking it out through that activity feed. Yeah, pretty much through no, I don't want to say no work of your own because you've already created that work, but every day is not a fight to get subs. And yeah, it does pick up. I've definitely noticed that. But if you're batting down at the lower end of the spectrum, the important thing to remember is you will get there. Just purely by time, you will get there. You will have more subs, unless you piss your subs off or just lose them and don't post consistent content. Yeah, you're gonna have them. And if that's something you care about, just stick with it, man, because it's gonna happen. And obviously, I have no way of knowing that for sure, other than the fact my theory of how YouTube subscription works and my knowledge of retention and acquisition in other arenas. But hey, whatever. Subsequent to that is also part 2 where I made a point about networking intelligently. This is really important because a lot of times your reputation is all you've got. People only know you by reputation. There are certain commentators now who, at the very beginning of machinima, at the very beginning of their YouTube careers, decided to be less than scrupulous when it came to representing certain feats they had completed in Modern Warfare 2. And to this day, they still get hate for it on their videos. YouTube has a very long memory, and you can try your best to move on, but a lot of the times people are just not going to let you move on. So treat it like you've only got one shot and protect your reputation like a mother lion protecting her lion cubs, because once it's gone, it's really hard to get back. So yeah, network intelligently, and definitely do not burn any equity that you don't have to unnecessarily. If you have a particularly good video, feel free to pimp that out. Yeah, if they like it, hopefully they retweet it organically. But if they need a little nudge, then there's no shame in doing that, and there's no shame in asking your subs for likes and favorites. I personally don't really do that because I usually forget, actually. But yeah, it would really help if you would like this video, whatever. But yeah, anyway. Bears. No, that's diction. That's Eat My Dictions thing. So Twinks. Hold my dick. Anyway, God, I need a phrase. Whatever. This one is going to be more about how to improve as a commentator and how to be ready for that shot, because I believe that a lot of people have a chance for more exposure than they're used to on a daily basis, whether it's somebody running a competition or somebody submitting a video for a top 5 rewind. You just want to be as best as you can, as always, and you want to be ready for that when it comes, if it comes. And the only way to get better at something really is to just keep doing it. When Scene Enters first started, his commentaries were awful, and now he's great, but back then, they were not good. Same with me. I mean, when to this day, I still can't watch some of my first commentaries because they are so bad. They are just painfully awkward to listen to, and you know, I don't think I'm sort of commentary god now, but I can stand to listen to my commentaries. I find myself entertaining, and that was not the case back when I first started. I don't even have them anymore. I just deleted them because they were just a blight on my computer hard drive. Ugh. But just keep doing it, and keep being receptive to feedback. People are going to tell you, and they might hate on you, but you need to just get as much constructive criticism out of their quote-unquote troll comments as you can, and just move on. If they're just going to troll you, they're just going to troll you, so you really can't get much out of it. But look around for valuable feedback, and try to implement it as much as possible. I guess I'll make another one on what I'm talking about maybe down the line, but just in general, try to be receptive to feedback, and subsequent to that, be humble. Be humble about everything. This is what I think I'm the best at. Yeah, I tell a good dick joke. Yeah, I tell a fantastic dick joke, actually. But I think what really separates me from some of the other commentators, and obviously I'm not naming any names, and I'm not specifically saying that certain commentators are bad. I'm just saying that I know that I'm very humble when it comes to whatever modicum of success I've achieved on YouTube. I'm really actually proud of my Twitter success because I'm a total Twitter whore. By the way, you should follow me, twitter.com/FuzzyOtterBalls. Shameless plug. No. I'm really humble about what I've achieved, and maybe it's a factor of me achieving it so quickly because literally 3 months ago I had 700 subs and nobody knew who I was. And now I get recognized in lobbies pretty much every time I play Black Ops, which is cool, which is really, really cool, actually. I mean, I want to play it off or like whatever, but yeah, it still tickles me giddy. Yeah, where was I? Bears. Twinks. Just kidding. I don't want to steal diction shit. Fuck. Yeah. So just be humble, you know, because people like helping people who don't ask for help and don't feel like they deserve help. People like people who are nice. Just don't be a dick is probably, I should probably have phrased that first. That should be number one piece of advice. Don't be a dick to other people. I mean, be a dick in your commentaries if that's your thing, but don't be a dick when you're dealing with other people. So try to be as straight up with them as possible. And yeah, I mean, this is life advice. This is my life advice, and there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you, no matter how nice you are. You know, that's fine. You can't have everybody love you, and just be okay with that. But don't go out of your way to make that easy for them. Try to get as many people to like you as possible, but don't be too stressed if that doesn't happen. Yeah, I guess this is that wraps it up for me. If you have any questions for specifics, I guess, or if I missed anything, if you disagree, if you agree, if you have any feedback at all, just leave it below in the comments, or I'm sure you'll be leaving it in part 1 and 2, but I'll try to respond to it. Maybe if there's another one, I'll make another video, a Q&A about this. But yeah, this is my thoughts for building a successful channel, and hopefully I've conveyed them to you with some semblance of eloquence. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, thanks guys, thanks for listening, really appreciate it, I really do. And then I'm just gonna end this right now with another heartfelt thank you for, wow, voice crack there, heartfelt thank you for everything you guys have done and all the support, because I could not be here without you guys. You know, commentators like to pretend maybe sometimes that there's something special, but we're nothing without our audiences, and we're nothing without our subscriber bases. So thank you guys for that. Thank you for your support. And yeah, hopefully I will be able to entertain you some more in the future as we proceed on this YouTube journey together. So yeah, thanks guys.